this is how you can test if your products are going to work well together.
Hey lady, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl here, Sherunda Simone, and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be showing you how I wash my hair. I'm going to give it a really good detangle, and it's coming off of a protective style. So I had my hair in some butterfly locks for a few weeks. So now it's time to wash, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do a wash and go, which I haven't done in a long time. So I hope you enjoyed this video and find it helpful. The first thing to note is that I have already detangled my hair after I removed my locks. Okay, so I had butterfly locks in. The biggest thing when you have a protective style is that you want to make sure that you fully, remove any shed hair that happened during your protective styling. Okay, so that's the biggest thing to help retain length. You don't want to just jump in the shower. You want to make sure that your hair is really well detangled as much as possible and that you've removed as much of the shed hair. Now my hair is in sections, which after I did remove the locks, I went ahead and just put them in these chunky twists, and that just made it easier on wash day. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm shampooing my hair. I'm using the Not Your Mother's Natural hair care line. This particular Tahitian blend, I can't remember the full name of it, but it will be linked down below. This particular one does not have coconut oil, so I do like it. And what I'm doing is I'm focusing the shampoo on my roots. And I'm really making sure that, I'm using the pads of my fingers to really work the product in. If there are any areas that still feel like they need, some sun, then I'll go ahead and add some more of the shampoo. Again, I'm focusing mostly on my scalp, just really trying to break up, the dirt and, all the products that have accumulated when I was in my protective style. Now, if you guys have any questions about, what I do for my hair, make sure you drop them in the comments below, okay? All right, so now this little hair scrubber, it vibrates, it has silicone bristles, and I've had it for probably like 5-6 years now. I'm not sure if it's still available, but if I can find it or something similar, then I will link it down below. So I'm using that just to assist in really, deep cleaning my scalp. Now, for me, I tend to like to scratch my scalp when I'm washing my hair with my fingers. So to help prevent me from irritating my scalp, it's just like a reaction, right? I think like I want to scrape my scalp with my fingernails, which is not good. So instead of doing that, I use this little silicone scrubber, and it does a really good job. It is battery powered or battery operated, but it's also waterproof, so that works out. Just take it and I just use it to help remove all of the buildup on my scalp. Now my hair has low porosity. All right, a few months ago I did do a video here on my channel where I talked about the importance of knowing your hair porosity, as well as some other tips that allowed me to grow my hair from a teeny weeny afro to over 20 inches long. So I will link that down below if you want to check it out. I gave lots of really great tips in that video, some of which I will be showing you here again. But I do want to say that knowing the porosity of your hair really impacts what kind of products you use. I mean, even like the temperature of the water that you use, how long you wash or saturate your hair, all of that good stuff. So it's really important for, us to know what type of hair as far as porosity. So I have low porosity hair, so I really have to work hard to saturate my hair, because if not, the water just sits on top and products just sit on top. So I have to really use products that penetrate the shaft of my hair. Again, porosity is important. I'll link my video down below. Okay, so now I am just washing out the shampoo, and notice that I do have my hair still in those sections. For me, because my hair is really, the strands are very fine, then my hair tends to tangle easily. So I do try to do everything in sections as much as possible. It just makes it so much easier. I'm able to do a better job, and it's not as overwhelming. Huge welcome back, and a big thank you to my amazing community of loyal subscribers. You guys are the best. Now, if this is your first time on my channel, thank you so very much for clicking on this video. I usually don't do a bunch of hair care, but if that's something you guys want to see, then let me know. I mean, there are so many hair videos out, but everybody's hair is different, and honestly, I don't see many people on the internet with, the kinky, coily type of hair that I have. Like, my coils are really, really tight when they dry. It's almost like little corkscrews. So if you have a really tight curl pattern and you want to see more hair care videos from me, then let me know and I'll be sure to incorporate that in my future uploads. Okay, so now I'm just going to use one of my little hair scrunchies. As you can see, I have lots of those just in case. So I'm going to use that just to pull back the majority of my hair, and then I'm going to start taking down my twists. So yes, I am finger detangling at this point as well, but I'm going to go in with, you know, 2 other tools in a little bit to really make sure my hair is detangled. But I do like to start off by removing as much of the shed hair as possible, because that's really what adds to tangles and knots and breakage, you know, if you don't get that shed hair out. So one thing that I highly recommend if you're looking for a product that has really good slip is the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Moisture line. So it works extremely well. You know, I don't believe it is curly girl friendly, like, you know, it's not free from all of that, you know, like parabens and all of that. I don't think so. But I know that from my hair it works. Again, anything I'm telling you in this video, it works from my hair. So, you know, it's trial and error. This is truly a natural hair journey, and I'm still on my natural hair journey. But I found that that Aussie line, the purple line, the 3-Minute Miracle Moisture, it is like amazing. It gives my hair extremely good slip. So I use that all the time when I'm detangling. And you'll also notice that I use a lot of product, okay? Usually the instructions will say, you know, like a small amount or dime or quarter or whatever. My hair needs more. So again, you just kind of have to learn your hair. If you notice that your hair is not detangling nicely, there's no good slip, then you might have to add more product. All right, so now I'm going in with my pick. You might be wondering, okay, why are you using a pick instead of the wide tooth comb? Again, that's just something I realized because of my tight curl pattern. I did not find that using like a Denman brush or some of those other like wet hair brushes or even the wide tooth comb, I didn't find that those did a good enough job because my knots would just slide through the wide teeth, you know? So I had to find something that was a good in-between width. And I found that this little white pick here works well. Honestly, I've had it for probably like 10 years. I don't even know where it's from, but I'll try and link something down below for you to check it out. But you have to really find out what works best for you, because years ago when I was using just a wide tooth comb, you know, because that's what everybody was doing, right? And it just didn't work for me. I would detangle my hair and I would get out of the shower. I would go to style my hair and my hair was full of knots. So I realized that the texture of my hair with just the tight, kinky coils, it just didn't work for me. So while I do use a wide tooth comb, you'll see here, I also like to go in with my pick. It gives me just the right width so that I can actually get the knots out. And of course, I'm consistently finger detangling, you know, being gentle. So everything is sped up, but just know that I am being very gentle because the length that I got, you know, with the protective style and all of that, I don't want to lose all of it by just breaking my hair off being impatient, you know? So yeah, that is one thing that I would say. Not everybody can use just the wide tooth comb or the Denman brush. The Denman brush, I think, was the worst for my hair. Like I could feel it ripping my hair out, and that was with modifying it. You know how they tell you to like take out some of the tines, I think they're called, or the bristles. I did that and it still ripped my hair. So yeah, I just, through trial and error, I have found that this is the better combination. Okay, so now I am going to go in with my wide tooth comb. I'm making sure my hair is nice and saturated, and I'm starting from the ends of my hair. And you notice that I did do that even when I was using the pick. Always want to start from the ends of your hair and then go up till you get to the roots. So never start from the roots down, always start from the ends all the way up. And that just helps you to, again, remove shed hair sequentially. So that's the reason for doing it, because if you start right at the root of your hair and just, you know, rake it down, you are just ripping your hair out. It is the worst thing you could do as far as a detangling technique. So take your time, start from the ends of the hair, and then gradually go up. All right, if you guys hear my baby girl in the background, don't worry about it. It's a real life mom life over here on my channel. So if you hear her, then just say what's up in the comments. Let me know also too in the comments what kind of products you guys like to use for your hair. One thing that I did mention in another video, right, is that I cannot use coconut oil on my hair. I'm really grateful to Natural85 Whitney here on YouTube. She's like one of the natural hair care pioneers for our generation, right? And she brought up the fact that she wasn't able to use coconut oil in her hair. So that was really helpful to me because I realized that coconut oil, while it's good for my, skin, it was really not good for my hair. So that's one thing. All the products that I'm sharing are coconut oil free. But if you guys have any recommendations for coconut oil free products, please please drop them down below because I'd like to check them out. Another thing with my hair, and I think with a lot of people, is that, you want to keep your hair as saturated as possible during the process, but you want to make sure that you're using the right temperature of water. So if you are using a hair care product and you haven't read the back of the bottle or of the container, sis, check it out because there are some good instructions back there that will really help the products to work well with your hair. So not every product works well with hot or warm water. Some products actually do better with cool water. So that's another tip. Check the back of your product bottles, gels, creams, all of that, because you need to know how to use the product to get the best outcome. Now, I am mixing products, all right, but I do recommend that if you have a hair care line that works for you, that you use the entire line. The only reason why I am mixing the products, number one, is because I know that they work well together. And number two, because I know that I need the slip of the AussieMoist to detangle my hair. I think I had a little twist that was left behind. I told you guys, my hair is really thick. So yeah, had to take care of that little twist. And you see how much product I'm using? You guys, I do not skimp. Like if I don't have at least half of one of the big purple bottles that I showed you of the Aussie, then I don't do my hair because I need a lot of it. And I'm starting again with my pick from the ends going up. And as I'm detangling, I'm trying to hold my hair. That way there's like a support, so even if there is some pulling and tugging, it's not snapping my hair off. So I'm trying to give my hair support as I'm detangling it. So I hope that makes sense. If not, in the video, you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so remember how I said that you want to use everything in the same line as much as possible? So that's why I'm going in now with the conditioner from your Not Your Mother's Natural line. So again, just trying to keep everything cohesive because products are made to work together. So even though I am detangling with the AussieMoist, I'm going over everything with the Not Your Mother's Natural. So almost like, mixing the two so I can get the benefit, like the best of both worlds type thing. And this was just through trial and error, and there are other combinations that I use as well. This is just what I had on hand here today, and I figured that I would show you. Okay, now this is real time. So I have not sped up this portion of the video, but as I was detangling, I noticed that there was a area that was just not giving. You know what I'm saying? Like it was the pick would not go through it. So I stopped and I was, using my fingers to literally pull every strand free. Now, if you don't have the patience to do this, then you might notice that your hair tends to break or it doesn't, retain length. But sometimes you have to do that, like literally just sit and separate the tangles gently. And I am doing this under running water. Again, when I can conserve on water, I do. But at this particular moment, because I'm detangling, then I really have to have that, saturation from the water. So I'm going in and literally pulling every strand until I get the knot free. So as you can see, that was the shed hair, that clump that was holding things up. So now that that is out, I'm able to comb my hair from, all the way down, and it combs out really nicely. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to speed this up, just let you see the process, chat with you guys a little bit, see how you're doing. Let me know what you guys are up to today. How is life? Are you guys excited about fall? I am. I'm all about the nice Georgia fall weather. Although it doesn't get as cool as some areas, I do like to, you know, switch up my wardrobe and my outfits. Which reminds me, you guys, I know that I said I was going to do some outfit videos, but life, okay? So just hang in there, hold on. The videos are coming. I will do some more fashion videos in just a few, I would say a couple weeks, not a few, a couple weeks. Okay, so I am all done. My hair is in large sections, or 4 large sections, and now I'm going to rinse everything out. I'm going to keep my hair in the sections, all right? So that really helps me out. It helps just to, again, not let everything get overwhelming, and it just lets me know that I've gotten all the areas of my hair. Okay, now it's time to shower, so see you in a bit.
Okay, so I'm out of the shower now, and I put on a shower cap just so that the water wouldn't get everywhere. But I have my hair in 4 sections right now. So I'm going to go in with just a mix of oils. I cannot tell you what is in here. I know I have jojoba oil, avocado, no coconut oil, so I do not use coconut oil on my hair, but it's a bunch of different oils. I just get them from my beauty supply store, and I put them in this little container because it's just easier for me. I'm pretty sure there's argan oil in there and extra virgin olive oil as well. So just a mix of oils, and I'm going to use something new that I've never tried before, and it is the Main Choice Jelly, okay, or Jello. It's the exotic Kool-Aid. Smells really nice. It's like this pretty pink color. It honestly does smell like Kool-Aid. And I got it on sale for $5 at Walmart. So I figured I would give it a try before it spoils, because hair products do spoil, you guys. So anyway, I've never tried it before. We'll see. I'm trying to keep my hair out for, maybe like a week, maybe 2 weeks. I will have to refresh my wash and go in between that time, so you know my hair doesn't get totally knotted. So I don't necessarily have thick hair, but I have dense hair. So it's thick because it's a lot of it, but the strands are really, really fine. I don't know if you can see, but they're extremely fine strands. So my hair is thick because it's a lot of it, but the strands are very fine. So all right, I want as much moisture to remain in my hair, so I probably should get like a spray bottle. That would make things a lot easier to keep the moisture, but I don't have one on hand. You know what? Let me do the back first. It's a little piece back here. Okay. All right. So I'm trying not to manipulate my hair too much because I did detangle it so well. So I'm trying not to manipulate. I'm gonna go in with a good amount of oil. As you guys see, I do not skimp on hair products. This is really runny. I do not skimp on hair products at all. Like when they say dime size, I do more like dollar. I do more like dollar application because my hair is so dense. Very, very dense. I'm tempted to put some of my hair grease in. You guys know I love my Blue Magic hair grease. I'm tempted to put that in because I don't know, my hair is gonna be out, you know? So I don't want for it to get dry. So I'm tempted to do that. I just don't know how it's going to mix with the jelly or the hair gel, the Jello it's called. I'm going to go ahead against better judgment, and I'm going to put in some of my hair grease. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so here is my Blue Magic. You guys can see I use this heavy, okay? But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see if the two products work together. So I'm taking a little bit of the Blue Magic and then a little bit of the gel, and I'm just going to put them together like this and see what happens. So this is how you can test if your products are going to work well together, or if they're going to leave like a white cast or an ashy look. You know what I mean? Okay, so it looks like they play nicely together. So I'm just rubbing them. All right, I think we're okay. Seems like they play nicely, like they're not going to leave my hair looking ashy. So I'm going to go for it, you guys. I'm gonna put some of my hair oil, a lot. I don't play. You guys, I like my hair to be moisturized. I'm gonna add a lot more, so if that bothers you, I don't care, but my hair is not as wet as I want it, but anyway. All right, adding more oil. I'm not playing around. I add lots and lots of this Blue Magic, and the only reason why I use this one is because it's what my mother used in my hair and my sister's hair, you know, when we were younger. So that's the only reason why I use it. But let me tell you, if you guys can recommend a different kind of hair grease, one that's even better, let me know. But Blue Magic has been working for me. All right, you see this foolishness now? You see this? You guys. But I'm doing this for Gigi because she's paying attention now to my hair. And, you know, I don't want for her to feel like she, you know, like her hair is not pretty because I wear a wig and braids all the time, you know? Okay, so now I'm going in with the gel and I'm using large dollops. And I'm pushing it into my roots, if that makes sense. So I take a clump and then I push it like this. So I'm pushing it into the roots. Because my hair is so dense, I do not follow the instructions where it says use just a little bit. I don't do that. And I'm coating all around my hair, you know. And then I'm going to use the, I think it's like praying hands technique, they call it. To go like this and just smooth it over my hair. Smooth it, smooth it, smooth it, boom, boom, more, lots more. All right, get these ends right here. All right, comment down below if you guys have any questions about my hair or what I do. I don't usually do hair content because I don't feel like I have much to offer, but I get questions about my hair, so I figured let me do a wash and go, see if you guys like it, and if you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, see, this is what you have to do. You know, if your hair is like mine, it tends to knot easily, just have to be patient and work it through, because you know, if you have your hair out for like 2-3 days and these knots are not dealt with, problem. You hear me? When you would take your hair down, it's going to be, or to wash your hair or whatever, it's going to be problematic. So I'm just trying to tease the hair to separate it right now. It's painstaking. It is. But it's necessary. Like right there, look like something funky going on. But I'm grateful for my hair. I'm grateful. You must always be grateful. Because somebody's looking at your hair wishing they had it. So, you know, don't get too frustrated, Sherunda. I'm talking to myself. Okay, you see this? But I'm just taking my time, just gently taking my time. And then, you know, so this is my curl pattern. Like, what is that? Zigzag and then some. But that's my curl pattern. Let me see if I can show it better. You can see it throughout. Okay, all right, I'm done. Done with this section because the rest of my hair is drying out. So we don't want that. Yes, your girl is adding more product. I know my hair. If it is not thoroughly saturated, it is going to poof with little to no definition. Plus, I've never used this product before, so I don't know how it's going to respond. Did I? Oh yes, I did. I couldn't remember if I put the hair oil in. Okay, all right, so that's that section. It's done. Now let's move on to this top part right here. The top part feels a bit fuzzy. Yeah, it is not damp enough. So hopefully my curls are defined as they need to be. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of this oil. I'm just gonna put it in like this because I'm tired. Boop. Boop. Get those ends.
Get those ends, get those ends.
right, so heavy-handed. I'm very heavy-handed with all of my products, putting it in the hair and not just on top of it. You know, you have to really be aware of what you're doing. Like if you're just like slapping it on the top part of your hair, it's not really doing anything. So making sure that I'm getting in the hair, not just on the hair. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with my gel. Boop, 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 boop. Why do I do that, you guys? I don't know why I do that. Sometimes I might shingle, right? Like separate out the hairs like this if they're clumping nicely. Like you see how this area is just clumping nicely? It's playing along really well. The front of my hair is a different curl pattern. You see, it needs a little bit more help in the curl department. So it's like a looser curl. So it tends to clump and behave better than like the back and the sides. All right, so we're doing that. I don't know, it's looking kind of white, you guys. Maybe I went too heavy-handed. We'll see. We'll see how it dries down. If it don't dry down properly, you might see me in a wig. All right, so I'm just, this part I'm shingling because I do know that these curls just tend not to define as easily. It takes patience and dedication. All right. All right, so that's that. I don't know, you guys, it's looking rather white. We'll see what happens when it dries. We'll see.
So I'm just repeating the process all over the rest of my hair. Definitely wanted to speed this part up because otherwise it would just be really long. The video is already pretty long. And then I also like to do a deep side part. I just feel like it frames my face a little bit better. But I do follow a lady on Instagram and she did like a no part wash and go. I don't know if that could work for me, but maybe I'll try it next time. So yeah, I'm just going ahead and finishing up my hair. If you guys want to see, you know, how my hair looked like a couple days after this wash and go, make sure you're following me on Instagram because I do have pictures posted. Now, I'm usually able to keep my hair in a wash and go for 3 days if I want it to be just right, but sometimes I push it to 5 days and then I definitely have to redo it.
Alrighty, so this is my hair. It's all done now for it to dry. So my hair takes a long time to dry, all right? But I don't have my diffuser. I gave it to Layla. So she has it now, she's in college. So she took it with her. So we're just going to have to let it air dry. But yeah, this is my hair. It's still very wet. Now what I like to do at this point is I do like to give my hair a good shake. That just helps the curls to clump together really nicely and for it to dry with more volume. So I like big hair. I do want my curls to be defined, but I don't have to have them all perfectly uniform because I just believe the bigger the hair, the closer to God. So what I like to do is just give my hair a shake. And if my hair weren't still so wet, I would do it a lot more vigorously, but I don't want to splash up my walls back here with all the oil. So I just give a shake and then I'll also flip my hair forward and backward, forward and backward. Now I'm going to wait for it to dry.
So here is my hair. It is the next day and believe it or not, it is not fully dry yet, but again, low porosity hair, that is what happens. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any further questions, drop them down below. You guys know that I love to chat it up in the comment section, so make sure you spam the comment section as well as hit that subscribe button if you have not already done so. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in, for watching, for showing up. You guys, it means so much to me. Until next time, remember, I am Sherunda Simone, and I will either see you at the top or from the top. You decide. Bye.